Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Prey is an intense action thriller that immerses audiences in a survival story where tension, strategy, and human instinct collide with a relentless and deadly force. The film follows a group of characters who find themselves hunted in a hostile environment, facing an intelligent and highly dangerous predator. Updates suggest that the story balances high-octane action with suspenseful pacing, character-driven drama, and moments of psychological tension, creating a narrative that keeps viewers on edge from start to finish. From the opening scenes, the audience is plunged into a world where danger is omnipresent, resources are scarce, and survival requires ingenuity, courage, and quick thinking. The protagonist is portrayed as resourceful, determined, and adaptive, embodying both physical skill and mental acuity. Updates indicate that their journey is one of transformation as they confront fear, test their limits, and develop the skills necessary to outwit a predator that is stronger, faster, and far more intelligent than anticipated. The narrative emphasizes their evolution from vulnerability to competence, highlighting human resilience and ingenuity in the face of life-threatening challenges. This arc provides a strong emotional anchor, allowing audiences to invest in the stakes and root for the protagonist's survival. The plot centers on a remote and dangerous setting, where isolation amplifies the intensity of the hunt. Updates suggest that the environment itself is almost a character, with treacherous terrain, dense forests, and unpredictable elements contributing to suspense and danger. Characters must navigate not only the predator's attacks but also the challenges posed by their surroundings, including obstacles, weather conditions, and limited resources. These elements heighten tension, create strategic complexity, and ensure that survival requires both intelligence and adaptability, making every encounter unpredictable and compelling. Supporting characters provide depth, conflict, and assistance, each contributing unique skills, perspectives, and emotional stakes to the story. Updates indicate that relationships between characters are tested under extreme stress, revealing loyalty, fear, rivalry, and courage. Some characters offer guidance, experience, or physical support, while others may falter or create complications, emphasizing the unpredictability of human behavior in high-stakes situations. Interpersonal dynamics enrich the narrative, adding both tension and emotional resonance. As survival becomes a shared struggle rather than an isolated endeavor, the predator is depicted as both physically imposing and highly intelligent, making it a formidable adversary. Updates suggest that it utilizes advanced hunting strategies, adapts to human tactics, and instills fear through stealth, power, and unpredictability. Its presence drives much of the suspense, forcing characters to innovate, adapt, and confront their deepest fears. The narrative explores the predator as a symbol of nature's raw power, as well as the consequences of human overconfidence, creating tension that is both immediate and psychologically engaging. Action sequences are crafted to maximize intensity, suspense, and visual spectacle. Updates indicate that confrontations between the predator and characters combine strategic problem-solving with visceral physical danger. Scenes alternate between sudden bursts of violence, stealthy encounters, and prolonged moments of suspense, keeping the audience fully engaged. Each sequence reinforces the stakes, highlights character traits, and advances the plot, ensuring that action is not merely spectacle but an integral part of storytelling. The choreography emphasizes realism, danger, and creativity, showcasing the character's adaptability and the predator's threat. Character development is central to the narrative, with updates suggesting that individuals confront personal fears, ethical dilemmas, and evolving dynamics under extreme stress. The protagonist, in particular, grows in confidence, tactical skill, and psychological resilience, demonstrating both courage and adaptability. Supporting characters experience arcs that explore loyalty, sacrifice, and human limitations, ensuring that emotional stakes are as high as physical danger. These developments deepen engagement, making the suspenseful sequences more impactful and the narrative more resonant. Themes of survival, courage, intelligence, and the human connection to nature are woven throughout the story. Updates indicate that Prey explores how individuals respond to existential threats, the importance of strategic thinking under pressure, and the ethical challenges of survival in life-or-death situations. The predator-human dynamic serves as both literal and metaphorical tension, highlighting instincts, adaptation, and the consequences of underestimating forces beyond human control. This thematic richness elevates the film beyond pure action, giving audiences intellectual and emotional engagement. Alongside thrilling spectacle, visual storytelling enhances suspense and immersion, with updates suggesting that the film uses environmental framing, lighting, and camera work to heighten tension. Forest, cliffs, and open terrain are depicted in ways that both conceal threats and create opportunities for strategy, emphasizing the precariousness of survival. Close-up shots capture emotional intensity, while wide shots showcase the scope and scale of danger. The cinematography balances action clarity with atmospheric tension, ensuring that audiences are both visually engaged and emotionally invested in the narrative. Sound design and music play a crucial role in building suspense and conveying the predator's presence. Updates indicate that the score alternates between tense, suspenseful motifs during stealth and confrontation sequences and quieter, contemplative moments during planning or reflection. Sound effects ranging from the predator's movements to environmental hazards enhance realism and amplify tension. Auditory cues are used strategically to surprise the audience, heighten anticipation, and underscore the stakes, reinforcing the immersive and thrilling nature of the story. The narrative escalates toward a climactic confrontation that combines strategy, skill, and emotional resolution. Updates suggest that the protagonist uses accumulated knowledge, tactical insight, and courage to confront the predator directly. The climax emphasizes both the physical and psychological stakes, providing resolution to the narrative while showcasing human ingenuity and resilience. Supporting characters' actions during the climax reinforce themes of teamwork, sacrifice, and moral decision-making, ensuring that the final sequences deliver both tension and emotional payoff. Conflict resolution highlights both survival and personal growth. Updates indicate that characters emerge from the ordeal transformed, with heightened self-awareness, tactical knowledge, and appreciation for cooperation and resilience. The predator's defeat or avoidance serves as both a literal victory and a metaphor for human adaptability, intelligence, and courage in the face of overwhelming odds. The story closes with reflection on the events, their consequences, and the lasting impact of such a harrowing experience, leaving audiences both satisfied and contemplative. Supporting arcs emphasize teamwork, personal courage, and moral integrity under extreme conditions. Updates suggest that characters who initially display fear, indecision, or skepticism rise to challenges in critical moments, demonstrating that human potential is often revealed under pressure. Moments of sacrifice, strategic insight, and emotional courage are highlighted, reinforcing the narrative's focus on human resilience and adaptability. These arcs enrich the story, making survival not only a physical challenge but a test of character, ethics, and human ingenuity. Thematic resonance extends beyond immediate survival, exploring broader questions of adaptation, instinct, and the interplay between humans and forces greater than themselves. Updates indicate that Prey encouraged reflection on human limitations, strategic thinking, and the psychological dimensions of fear and courage. By blending thrilling action with introspective moments, the narrative ensures that audiences are engaged on multiple levels, appreciating both the visceral excitement and the intellectual challenges presented by the story. Themes of respect for nature, awareness of limitations, and adaptive thinking are central to the film's impact. Pacing is carefully structured, balancing moments of intense action with quieter sequences of strategy, observation, and character reflection. Updates suggest that this rhythm maintains suspense while allowing emotional and thematic development. High-stakes encounters are punctuated by problem-solving and tension-building scenes, ensuring that every narrative beat contributes to both plot progression and character evolution. This approach ensures that the film remains gripping from start to finish while providing depth and context to the central conflict. Ultimately, Prey delivers a high-intensity narrative that blends suspense, action, and psychological depth. Updates indicate that it combines thrilling survival sequences, well-developed characters, and thematic richness to create a story that captivates audiences while exploring fundamental questions of courage, strategy, and human adaptability. The protagonist's journey, set against the relentless threat of the predator and the challenges of the environment, provides both excitement and emotional resonance. Through careful storytelling, immersive visuals, and strategic pacing, Prey establishes itself as a compelling cinematic experience that engages viewers intellectually, emotionally and viscerally.